Hey everyone, it's Kim. It's day number 4 of the 100-day video challenge that I'm doing. I found today's video is a little bit tricky to do, and I started to try and plan it, but I just can't, because I've just got to be honest and just say what is real and true, to be honest. So the thing that's come up today that I need to acknowledge and we need to talk about is around fitting into the box and people fitting into the box of society. I've just had an amazing session with a very, very talented and amazing soul who I probably think still doesn't really know to this day exactly how amazing they are. But because I get access to, a little bit more of information about them as a person, I can see that this person, if they really own who they are as a soul being, that they could pretty much change the world around emotion and around how we deal with things. And I'm very lucky that I get to see so many different types of people, and you know yourself in your day-to-day life that everyone is so different in the way that their lives just naturally are. And sometimes what we can do is we can create some ideas, perceptions or beliefs around who we are from trying to fit into the box or trying to fit in, and I mean, trying to fit in, it's not really something that we consciously do. It is a little bit of a primeval kind of thing that we do have as humans, that we tend to, I mean, it's a human need as well, to be accepted and to be significant and to be connected. And so, especially because we are so wanting to be connected to others and to ourselves, that we can tend to change who we are to be connected. And it's really interesting because my job here is to take people back to who they are. How many things we learn along the way is about how we need to be, when in actual fact who we were at the beginning was actually perfect. And if I can just give an example of something I've just come across, is that a lovely lady thought that because she wasn't feeling, or because she was feeling emotion and then pushing it down or not dealing with it, that was a bad thing, and that we've learned that feeling emotions and dealing with them and crying and all that sort of thing is what we need to do. But there's so many different people on the planet these days. There are no rules for everyone. And as I worked with this particular person, for example, we could really connect to the fact that the emotions that she was feeling was actually everyone else's, and she doesn't feel anger, sadness, frustration, all the negative emotions, because that's just not who she is. And it's funny that that is actually true. And if we connect to how many people, there's 7.4 billion people in the world at the moment, because with Ascension and having different experiences here, everyone is dealing with things on different levels, so they're not going to fit into the box anymore. I do actually feel very sorry for the education departments trying to bring up children or to teach children the same way, when again they all are very different, let alone workplaces. Society is so incredibly different. And my job is teaching people to connect to who they really are. And when we connect to that, yes, we are all source energy. Yes, we are all perfect. We're all pure love, pure joy, everything and nothing, all that sort of thing. But we're actually all here to have different experiences, and also what experiences we've had before we're here do actually impact the people that we are today. So not only do we have these build-ups of experiences that we've had before, plus what we're dealing with is trying to fit in or trying to be connected to others through trying to be like others. And I give people so much credit who don't try and fit into the box or don't try and fit into the mold of who we really are, because at the end of the day, on their experience, they're going to achieve what they want to achieve. I think those who possibly may go down the path of trying to fit in, what happens is I'm finding that they're actually building up a belief system which makes them feel like they're wrong, or there's something wrong with them, which then when you've got that thought and belief inside of you, you then attract more situations that will prove that there's something wrong with you, or that you're wrong. So that's where I get people coming to me saying that this is what's happening time and time again. If I bring it back to them being who they are, then things change, everything changes. So until you really can honor that and maybe even step out of the need to be connected to others and put more emphasis in connecting with yourself, that's where the power is, that's where the magic is, and that's where happiness, joy, love, light, all that kind of thing, it's all in here. It's not going to be external with or from other people. It all has to be brought in within us. And if you are having an experience now where you're finding that, number one, you don't feel like you fit in, number two, you feel like that you're doing something wrong, or that you are wrong, or that there's something wrong with you, I can be guaranteeing you that you'll probably find that is stemming from a place of changing who you really are to be connected to others. And that's okay. That's absolutely okay. But if you want to change that, it's time to bring everything back to who you really are. It's something that I love doing with people, and it's so beautiful to witness someone connect to who they really are as a soul in a body on this planet, and then looking at what the experiences are that they're meant to have, and just to witness pretty much a soul contract or a soul blueprint for this life, to be able to see it for what it is, rather than, from the universal mindset technique, rather than from the human side, which is all full of all the other stuff. So I think I've rambled on enough. I'm really, really passionate about this work of us connecting to who we really are. And I do believe that when we connect to who we are, we can then connect to others better. So don't think, if you want to fit in, or if you want to be connecting to others, the only real, true, authentic way that you can connect to them is by connecting to yourself. So I hope that's kind of given some people who may feel a little bit lost around who they are, and also who, how they fit in and all that sort of thing, and to know that it's just a cry out for help for you, and for your body and for your soul, to really connect to who you really are. And then when you do that, everything starts to fall into place. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow.